Assassinos Creedums. That's the game we're playing today. Well, half of our targets are now down. It's time for sucker number 6. Which is going to be Majd Addin in Jerusalem. He's next on the chopping block. Jerusalem is where we are right now. We've gotten one piece of advice. Let's review our memory log. I don't like how many guards there are hanging around all here right at the moment. It's a little intimidating, but we'll see. We'll try to pickpocket that one guy. Anyway, we helped out this one guy in a hilarious little escort mission. I'm surprised the guy survived my heavy-handed efforts to protect him. But yes, he's provided a map of the guards, apparently at the execution. Which sounds a little dire. I don't like how tiny this area is compared to the previous kill, the previous couple kills even. This is like this tiny little square with these guys around here, so I'm a little worried about this if we're gonna be taking this guy out while an execution is going on. But let's get some more intel before we make any judgment calls.
He wants us to repair a stage for another execution today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Fascinating.
If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Oh, I feel bad robbing from these dudes, because these are just honest stiffs, these guys. But I gotta get that intel if this guy has had hands-on contact with the...
What is it? You've something to say?
Oh, excuse me. I was like, are these guards gonna just let me get past them? They did not. Let's see. Wow, these guards don't care about me doing this, though. That's cool. So let's see. There we go. Got past the guards. I'm surprised they were that cool with me. With me just climbing in front of them. But let's see if we can pull this off. Another guard. Oh, we gotta be quick on this one. Oh, right. If I sneak in from behind guards who are on guard duty like that, they don't take kindly to that, do they? I did not even think about that. Well, this is a tricky operation, isn't it? Taking picking this guy's pockets. Okay, because now I need to be way smarter about this one then. If I need to let that guy get past the second guards and then pilfer his pockets. I mean, well, first I need to actually get away from these guards, obviously. That would be a great start to this operation. I was gonna blend there. Why did you not blend there, Altaïr? I even had the button that says blend. Man, now I could even see these guys getting right on my ass. Ooh. Hold on, scholars. That seems promising. Perfect! That actually was perfect timing. They just turned off sight at the right minute. Great. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to exit blend. Well, good talking with you, fellow scribes. Boy, that felt nice and penitent. Alright, let's get back to pilfering this guy's pockets, yes? Seems like the next course of action. I gotta be a little smarter about this op, though. Should we... should we take care of these citizens while I'm here? I guess I'll do that. There's a risk that I will be tracked and Don't mind me. Damn, I almost got to this guy. There's a risk that I will once again be spotted after this and have to once again go on a merry chase. But to help out this madame, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Nice freaking throat cut! This guy's too shocked to do a damn thing. No problem, madam. Ah, yes, a good team of vigilantes to protect us. Let's just mosey on out of here before someone realizes what just went down. Who's responsible for this? Definitely not me. Nope. No siree, Bob. Well, there's those guys again, and I need to somehow... Let's not alert these guys.
Away with you.
I mean, I don't know why they're cool with me doing this, but there you go. Okay, so... You guys heard this talk already from these lads. Let's see if we have to do it. Okay, cool. The game's nice enough to not make us listen to it a second time. Now let's see if I can... Nope. Okay, well, that's also... You can just speedrun that pickpocket. Cool. I thought that would not work out. I thought the guy would tell me to buzz off if I got that close to him, but... Alright then, my second plan, of course, would have been to let him get past those guys and then get past those guys and then begin the operation, but... As it happens, I got super lucky with the speedrun stats that time, so... Never mind. Also, props to the game for not making us listen to that, talk of his again. That's really, really kind of them. So, Majd Addin is rumored to have reached his position through nefarious means. These rumors are likely true, as those who preceded him in the position all met with mysterious and untimely ends. The men from whom I learned this carried a map detailing today's execution. It will occur near the western edge of Solomon's Temple. The second temple, as it were. At this time. Actually, I think this is considered past the Second Temple era already, since the Dome of the Rock is there. If I'm understood correctly. Spoilers, guys. Today we'll be talking about Jerusalem, and piecing together the history of that was a little tricky of such a famous city. Speaking of the Dome of the Rock, you can see it right there. Also, this is probably an important building too, but I have not checked out what buildings are there. I know that important buildings in Jerusalem around that region are the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. I have no clue which one that is, though. However, now we know where it's going to be going down. It's not going to be this corner here, which would have been my earlier guess. It's going to be this square right here, because they said it's right next to Solomon's Temple. Well... That would be the Dome of the Rock right here. It's built on, basically on the grounds of Solomon's Temple. I guess the Jewish people of the time would still talk about the temple, even though it was kind of gone at this point. Now then, we still need 3 intel. Sorry, we need 3 intel. We've got 2 intel, so we still need 1 intel. So, let's get on with it. Let's go get some more eagle points, and I will start telling you my trivia about that there, not the Dome of the Rock, that's not what I was going to share, the Jerusalem in general. Today's podcast tip for you guys to listen to is a show called Dan Snow's History Hit. He has an episode called Why is Jerusalem So Important? Which was a nice little history about Jerusalem, specifically up to the 20th century. They kind of go really quickly past that point. Oh, we're actually climbing that synagogue. You can see an eagle flying around there. There's clearly an eagle dive spot right there. That's where we're going to be doing it, and it's right there on the map. Cool. We've been climbing all these fancy buildings in this memory block 4. I appreciate it. But yes, that was the podcast I listened to help out in my research, which otherwise would have, of course, just been me Wikipedia diving. So that spikes there actually prevent me from climbing up. A new little problem. Now, I'm sure if I climb the front facade of this building, no one will mind me doing that. There we go. Sure, let me just climb the most obvious spot to climb here on this building. But yeah, Jerusalem. Oh my goodness, a city so important has a very tricky history. I'm gonna gloss over some of the stages today where it was briefly in other people's hands, because it's traded hands so many times throughout its history, this city. I will only be going through like the major stages, so feel free to write in the comments to fill out my commentary on what else other like moments in Jerusalem's history there were. But I'm gonna be going through the major parts, the beats as it were. Let's do some synchronizing here as we hang out here on the synagogue. Oh yeah, this is a great view. I dig it. Also, as grim as it is, that makes sense that the synagogue is in the poor district, as this is currently under Saladin's rule. It has been... Ooh, let me see here. Oh, it's been at least 1,000 years since this was actually under Jewish control. This city here. Whoop! What was that? Says the guard on there, but he's not sure what he saw, so it's all good. So what did we find out? We didn't find out anything, we just cleared up this lovely little spot here. Well, let's go save a citizen and then get another spot to check out. So Jerusalem is interesting in that it's originally not a major city, not a major location. It's been inhabited by the Canaanites since... Oh, the 4th millennium BCE, so very long ago. Once again, one of the world's oldest settlements. Oh, it's down there. But the thing is, Jerusalem is in a position kind of very far away from everywhere. It's on a mountain, it's far away from the coast, so it's not like a strategic position by any means. Damn, that one time I was able to, like, beat 2 guys with the knife. I can't be able to replicate that trick ever since that one time. Oh well. But yes, the name Shalem is actually a Canaanite god originally. His name also... Wow, that guy went flying. No problemo. You guys protect me while I head for that eagle point there. Oh god. Oh dear, this time I was not able to slink off in time. There we go. That was actually perfectly planned out. I had good time before anyone caught up with me. That feels good. Alright. That is a victory in my books. That was a smooth getaway. For once. For once in my career. Yes, so... Shalem also is the etymology for the word peace in Hebrew and Arabic, I think? Shalom, if you know that word. Well, this looks like... Yes, this would be a Christian place of worship. Is this perhaps the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? I don't actually know. I don't know what it looks like. Can we eagle dive? No, we can't eagle dive from such a short little... It would have been such a sad eagle dive from there. So Jerusalem could freely be translated as City of Peace, which is not exactly indicative of the history of this city and all the stuff it's been through throughout the ages. Yeah, you be mad at me. I'll just do my synchronizing real quickly. Right here. Oh, that guy's aiming right at me. Let's get a quick eagle dive before... Cool, warning shot, eh? Wow, we got action music even though I've done right down here. Alright, we've got something, some intel now, some eavesdropping. Perfect, a nice easy little thing to do. That's all the intel we'll actually need this time, and it looks like I'm not really going to be swinging by these, so we're going to be running on very low intel today, but... we'll just get those risks in there, why won't we? Yeah, so it's been a faraway Canaanite settlement. It's believed that there was Canaanite worship, perhaps of Shalem here, a long time ago. Now, of course, the Jewish history begins here with King David, who established Jerusalem as the capital of the Israelites. And later on the Jewish people, and of course later on King Solomon, who would found Solomon's temple. We're talking 1000 to 600 BCE was this era, when it was part of the Israelites and then the Kingdom of Judea. That's like when the prominence of Jerusalem begins. Ow! Damn it. Now that reign would last for 400 years until the Babylonians would ride in on 586 BCE, and King Nebuchadnezzar would raise the whole damn place down, basically. That's the first of many ignominious sackings of Jerusalem. Kind of a grim opening there. Let's listening on these guys real quickly. What's going on with... What's the skinny, you guys?
I am sorry, Ahmad. It came without warning.
My son? They have my son?
Oh no!
What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd Addin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act.
Oh wow.
Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Oh boy, that poor guy. Man, I wonder if I pull this off well. I wonder if I can take out Majd Addin before he actually can take out anybody else. That'll serve him right for killing people. So yes, it seems there's to be an execution today, and Majd Addin will be in attendance. In fact, he'll be performing it himself. I should endeavor to learn where this morbid event is to take place, which we already know. It's as I mentioned, it's gonna be right here. It even looks like that when you look at the map. Hold on, let me just backtrack. Yeah, so this is flipped around. You can, I think that's the Dome of the Rock right there, that little corner there. The north is over here on this map. This square is right here. I think this is actually our plan of extrication once Majd is down. We're gonna be... I guess this is like the easiest way to get out of here is swing over around here. See if I can pull it off under duress. So I feel like we don't have a lot of intel here, and a smarter player for sure would swing by these other spots to get that more intel. But let's play this risky, guys. Why not? Let's play this improvised. Last time we played it super meticulous planned. The only thing where it fell down is once again the mechanics kind of messed with me, and I couldn't really pull off that final kill of William Montferrat to my liking. But this time we're gonna be going a little bit loopy on this one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I've turned the worst omelets in this game into a lovely morning breakfast, so I'm sure I can pull this off. That was a terrible analogy. You'll have to forgive me, but it's the best I could come up with on the spot. Also, it's not helping me with my current feelings of hunger. I haven't eaten in a while. I probably should have eaten before recording today. My bad. I'm sure the lack of blood sugar won't affect this recording in any poor ways. Where are we? We're right here. You know what? Just like we did with William, let's go scope out our place where we're going to be doing this operation. We might as well. It's not official intel, but it's going to serve us super well. So let's go take care of that. Also, right there, that would be... I believe this is the old wall of the old town of Jerusalem. It kind of circles that area, the Temple Mount. So this is a landmark in itself. I'm not sure if it was called the Wailing Wall yet at this point. I'm not sure when that appellation came about for that wall. So where was I on the Jerusalem story? I have gotten to the point where the Jews were chased out, the Judeans were chased out by the Babylonians. That actually kind of helped to spread the legend of Jerusalem, as the Jewish faith ended up spreading across the Middle East and Europe as these people were chased out by the Babylonians. So that's really the first time that Jerusalem becomes an important thing for other people than just the locals. Also, I'm gonna have to do some parkour to get past this shove-happy crazy person. There we go. Don't mind me, people. So this is it. This is where the action's going down. Okay, the terrain is interesting here. I dig it. This elaborate building here. Very cool. Is this actually the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? It doesn't look like a church, but the one picture I've seen was like this weird courtyard thing, so I don't know. Huh. Fascinating. I really should have made more research on these landmarks. So let's do a dry run of how we're going to be escaping. So, first of all, I assume the execution is happening maybe here. So, I'll have to figure out, maybe I can sneak in from back there to get behind Majd and put that knife on him. I mean, he's going to be kind of in a really public place, so getting on the stage is going to be really tricky. This could end up being really messy. Let's assume that I have finished putting the knife in Majd. Let's review the map. We're standing here at the moment, so I'm going to loop behind the building in front of us. Get up here, run across the building. There's a guard there I might have to deal with. Hop across to that huge building we saw right here. We're going to use that to climb up and get on top of the old city wall. Damn, what a plan. So is this the one we're going to run around? We're going to loop over here. Maybe use this right here, this ladder. Then we're going to get up here. Maybe it's actually wanting us to get over there. Maybe it's asking us to climb up onto this building, actually. Now that we're up here, let's review the intel a little more. I'm sorry to anyone who isn't interested by this, but I love scoping out this plan right now. So this building, it's hard to tell because this is a really densely packed area. Oh, this building's right here. Yeah, okay, cool. This building's shape matches that building. It definitely looks like that. Yeah, the blocky shape of this building, I think, matches this one. So there's only going to be one guard on this building right here. So I think that's going to be our plan, is we sneak up and get that ladder. We run on this way. We're going to get on this platform right here. Oh, that wasn't great. We are not going to be... Okay, cool. If we really have to... If I screw up, I'm going to have to make this kind of a loop-de-loop, maybe. But hopefully I'll tighten it up and I'll get this jump here done right. Then we're going to climb on up. We're going to use these ladders. These ladders right here. Ooh, another Jerusalem cross, thank you. And now we're going to be up here, and now my plan starts to fall apart. How on earth am I supposed to get on top of the wall from here? It definitely looks like on the map, like they want me to surmount the wall. Actually, it looks like they want me to climb it kind of there. But I cannot make this jump. Definitely not. No, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pull off this final stage of this operation. And I shouldn't assume that this wall isn't climbable. The terrain looks very similar to William's Fort, the outer walls there. That looks like a lip that I was hanging on back there, so that looks like a climbable object. Dome of the Rocks right there if I wanted to. Should we do it? Should we have a leisurely time right now, guys? Go take care of the Dome of the Rock real quick. Oh, but there's guards in the way. Nah, I'm not going to risk it right now. Well, one thing that might happen is that once the execution is happening, maybe they'll like set up some scaffolding here that's not here at the moment. And then we're going to be able to surmount this. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I could just... I don't know why I'm having this elaborate escape anyway, because I could just run and hide in one of these boxes and then get to the Assassin's Bureau. I don't know. We're gonna have to do a second scoping out once we're go time, which is coming right up here. Okay, but back to my history of Jerusalem. Let me just carry on this story a little bit more before we get to the Assassin's Bureau. So, after this first exodus of Jews from Jerusalem, after the Babylonians chased them out, the next time that actually Judeans would return there would be under the Persians. Kings Cyrus and Darius would eventually conquer the area and rule over it, and they actually had a fairly open rule of the area, like fairly, like in terms of allowing religions there, as long as they swore fealty to the Persian Empire. Cyrus and Darius allowed basically the Jewish people to return and kind of set up shop in Jerusalem again. This is when the Second Temple was built, why this era is called the Second Temple era. They tried to rebuild the Temple of Solomon after Nebuchadnezzar, in his poorly thought out actions, removed this wonder of the world. So that's how that happened. Now a series of conquerings happens there. Alexander the Great would set up shop there after the Persians were done. Then after him, the Seleucid Empire would administer the area, and throughout this time, it has been a very, again, open religion for the Jews, which is why there hasn't been any big, like, revolts. But then the Seleucids screw up and try to set up a Hellenic religion as kind of the ruling state religion, and that's when a Jewish revolt happens that takes Jerusalem over, and now, for the first time since the David and Solomon era, for the first time it's actually in Jewish control. This is the Maccabean era. I don't have the date set here at the moment, I'm sorry to say, but this is like the couple of hundred BCE, like the last few centuries of the before Common Era.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
Fine.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd Addin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything.
Damn.
Only suspect. You must expect to be wrong. To have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altaïr. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing.
Oh.
One of the men to be executed is a brother.
Oh.
One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd Addin does not take his life.
Oh.
Give him the chance.
So I hope.
Tricky. This is an extra complication. I was suggesting that I try to save the people there, but I didn't realize that would be an actual requisite. That complicates things. Okay. This actually seems like the toughest assassination we've done yet. I was about to say toughest execution. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing, sure. Okay, but let's not give in to despair yet, guys. Let's just go scope out the assassination. So we're gonna be on the clock there then, I guess. If we want to save our brother in our faith. There we go. Chillax guy on the roof. Let's walk for a bit, why don't we, while we get our bearings. Okay, so the Maccabean rule will not last super long because a little thing called the Roman Empire rolled in, said that's a nice city you got there, and they took over the place in 63 BCE. They installed a Jewish king, a client king if you will, called Herod the Great. You may have heard of him. Featuring in a story of a guy called Jesus, this Mr. Herod. He definitely was a pro-Roman guy, and the Roman rule was not great for the Jewish there. Definitely not, because they were not nearly as open with the practicing of other religions, and there were a bunch of Jewish revolts in Jerusalem at the time, and the Romans made quick work of that, if you will, and we're gonna have to sneak past those dudes. That's fine. I got this.